Well, hi guys. It's Wednesday the 18th of June, July. What am I thinking? The beans are coming along nicely. They're supposed to come spray today or tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of in that time frame. They're spraying Liberty Link right now. They need it. There's morning glory and ragweed and giant ragweed and some barnyard grass taken off, so that needs to be got taken care of. What concerns me is we haven't had any rain for about 10 days now, and some of these beans are starting to show a little bit of stress as far as lack of moisture. And to give you an idea how dry it is, and this ground is hard. Won't break. And there's inch and a half piece that broke off, and you're down to something that's got some moisture in it. I'm trying not to break my knife. Well, if I ain't careful, because this stuff is hard. I don't think I'm going to get it out like I want. There is a little bit of moisture there. That ground is hard as it can be. And you see glaze right there where I put my knife through it. Yeah, there. Good example. That's how hard it is to glaze it. And I noticed there is some sand in there because it's got a glint to it. Yeah, there's moisture there, but there's not. It's extremely hard. Hope that's picking that up. You can see that right there where the knife went. I mean, there's moisture there, but it's so daggone hard. I don't know if the plant can get anything out of it. Let's put it this way. You drop a subsoiler in this right now, and you're liable to break the shank off. I hope we get some rain, because this stuff's getting incredibly hard. That's no joke. And it's kind of like I say, this from about those trees kind of at an angle across this field, about right there. The upper side is a different type of soil than this is, and it's a little funky. Halfway across that backfield, and it kind of comes around this way just past that point and kind of goes at an angle to about where that low spot is over there. This side of that and this and all this is the same. It's this funky, heavy soil, and it's hard to deal with. This stuff you touch wet, it turns to concrete. I'm not joking you. I mean, it just gets rock hard. In fact, when Mom and Dad built the house, when me and my sister were kids, we made clay figures out of where they were digging the basement. And we just set them on the dash of the truck. Well, it baked them. We still have them, and they are still like a rock to this day. But, like I say, it can be some funky stuff to deal with. And, yeah, even the ditch is cracking open. I believe there's going to be enough beans in here. I'm not worried about it. It is what it is anyway, you know, on these replants. Nothing you're going to do about it. All you can do is put them in the ground and pray and hope you don't get a big rain. Well, that's what we got, and it drowned them out, so I had to replant. Not what I wanted to do ever, but that's kind of the price you pay in this ground, especially. Don't get me wrong, it will grow beans like you wouldn't believe. But it can be a challenge. This year, last couple of years have been a challenge. Last year I replanted all of this. Did it again this year. It's just a little bit harder to deal with soil. You can't always do what you want to do with it. You can only do what it'll allow you to do. And like I say, I got it worked up. It was worked up good. I got them drilled in with that John Deere drill, and it put them in the ground, no problem. But getting 1.5 inches of rain 24 hours after they were planted, and total of 3 inches over the next couple, 2 or 3 days, well, it just kind of did them in. So we replanted. That's one nice thing about the AC planter. Having it allows me to be able to do this. At any rate, guys, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go back and I'll show you what the corn looks like. So we'll see you here in just a minute. So hang on. Well, hi guys. It's July the 18th, Wednesday. I was hoping we was going to get some rain last night, but we didn't. And you can tell this is not doing this corn on the end much good. I'm starting to see a few tassels popping, so I guess that's a good sign. But there's something odd I noticed in here the other night. Get into it here. This is my spot that I had been showing, and it's way over my head now. I want to go down through here. I want to show something that I noticed. I think it's odd, if I can find some. Yeah. Right there. You're peeling a leaf down for the second set of roots to take in. I don't believe I have ever seen corn do that before. It's usually more like this, but some of this is a little. I'll walk down through here and find another example of it. Good. Yeah. See, it's shoved a leaf out of the way. There's a perfect example. Here's a leaf that it's shoving off. And normally you don't see this. That second root like this doesn't do that. It's kind of odd, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's more of it. You know, just some odd things I've noticed in this field with this corn. Yeah, here's more of it. I've never really seen corn do this before. Like this. There's going to be another set poke out of here, probably. I don't know, but yeah. It's just something odd that I have noticed in this corn. I probably won't plant this again, mainly because of the seed issue as far as sizing. Small farmer equals no modern technology. Small farmers can't afford a $8,000–$10,000 metering planter instead of a plate. We run what we can afford. Well, that was a triple drop. Double. Another double. And there's, like I say, you can see it. And that's not normally the way I see corn put those brace roots down. And I really, like I said, feel that this is kind of odd. Yeah, there it is. That's a good one to show it. That to me looks like it would weaken the plant, not make it stronger. It knocked the leaves off that one. 2 leaves. So I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me if that's normal. Because I don't grow that much corn, but I've grown enough that this strikes me as odd. When that secondary root comes out, brace roots come out like that and are growing, trying to grow through their own leaves, like this one being down. Little peculiar to me. But, you know, like I say, it's getting up here. It's not the best corn in the world, I know that. The only reason I'm growing corn in this field is because of last year's nematode problems in the soybeans. Yeah, there's a tassel. That's the only reason I'm growing it. There's no money growing corn for a small farmer. We don't have bins. It's hard, not harder to handle, but there's a lot more to handle. And for me, it goes straight from the combine into a semi into the down to the city. That's all I can do with it. So, you know, I don't grow much corn for that reason. And like I said before, our markets dictate what we grow. To the river, down to Cincinnati to the river, it'll end up being about 50 miles down there and back, so 100 miles. If I send it to Bloomingburg or Sabina, Bloomingburg, it's 50, 60 miles one way. So, you know, while Bloomingburg's past courthouse, so it's probably a little farther than that. But you still get the idea. I only have, those are my closest elevators that buy. Wilmington, if you got a contract with them, they'll accept your grain. If you don't, they don't accept it at Buckley Brothers. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. And like I say, I don't grow corn that often because of these reasons. Well, like I say, I wanted to ask you guys about that. I find this a little odd and thought I would make a short video. You know, like I say, she's getting up there, and there's one of them little buggers that's eating that corn up right there. Japanese bean beetles. At any rate, guys, I'm going to get off here. So as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you think it's a little odd on that corn, let me know in the comments. We'll see you next time. Mighty peculiar looking. Upper clouds are going east. Lower clouds are coming at me. I bet we're going to get a good one here in a bit. Going to get a good one. Well, hi guys. It's Friday the 20th, I believe. These got sprayed yesterday afternoon. Yeah. And this morning we got some much needed rain. The previous video that I had made, trying to find it. Yeah. Right there is the spot I dug out, where it was all, the ground was all cracked open, and you can kind of see it ain't no more. And we got plenty of water moving, as you can see. Lots of water moving out of there, which is good. These really needed a really good rain on them, and they've got it now. Of course, there's a lot more on the way too, so you know, be careful for what you ask. You might just get it. But we sure needed it. And I've been asked a question quite a few times, why I hire my beans sprayed. And I'm going to do a little research, and I'm going to do a video on that very subject, because I've been asked about it more than once, and I'm going to do a video and kind of explain why I do that, why I have them sprayed and don't do it myself. But as you can see, it's rained a good bit, and we got a bunch more coming. Also have a tornado watch out for this afternoon. Yeah, it could get interesting around here. But I'm glad to see the rain, and kind of as you notice, that water's not brown. A lot of water moving over here. You can see it over there moving. So it's rained quite a, I don't know how much we've got so far, but it's been quite a bit to see literally water running in this field like this. Something's going on in town big time. But wet feet. But this is much needed rain, and it'll help these beans take off, because they've gone quite a bit. About 10-12 days without any rain at all. And they needed it. They needed it badly. Just kind of a short one. Let you know what's going on today. This week has been kind of a real, I don't want to say waste of time for me, but it has been. A lot of things going on this week. Yesterday, had to take my mom down to Cincinnati to get a test run down at the hospital, and we had to be there at 6 in the morning. That's 50-60 miles down to where we went, so my day started about 3:30. And we didn't get out of there till about 11:30, so it was a long day. Got back and I was around noon. It was about 1 o'clock when they got these beans sprayed. 1:30. Nice and hot, and the air was kind of still to where he could spray, and did a beautiful job. I can already tell the ragweed just sucked it up because it's getting a little bit yellow looking. So any luck, this will all die off good and I won't have to deal with weeds come fall. Anyway guys, I'm going to get out of here. Got some things yet to do today. Got to go to the grocery store for one. And I'm going to take her easy and probably load this video up tonight. So we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys. As you can tell, water is running this way, down that way. I'm kind of puzzled by the color of this corn today. Actually, really puzzled. This was nice and green yesterday, and today it is rather yellow looking. Lots of tassels out there. I don't much like the looks of this color of this corn. Yesterday was dark green like this right over here. So, bit puzzling. Don't know. It's amazing how fast corn rebounds when it gets some water. All this corn up through here was just withered up, drawed up big time. Like I say, this field drops to the road and it falls that way also. A little bit of rise here and then it falls off. Sorry about the wind. I've never seen corn change color so much as this has this year, and I really don't understand that. It'll be dark green and it lightens up like this, then it'll get dark again. A little odd. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. got more bad weather coming, so I just wanted to throw this on. I just cannot believe, from, you know, how much difference I'm seeing in this color of this corn today. The other day I took a video, and I'll probably put it up before this, and it really strange how much lighter this color is today. Strange one, I can say that. But we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys. I think it's time to batten down the hatches. Especially with what I'm seeing here. Something tells me this is going to turn ugly in a hurry. Bad juju is a-coming fast. Yeah, I know, I caught that. Time to get out of Dodge. Worries me, all that blackness. Gonna get ugly, I think.